A few days ago, I got a call from a friend, and he asked me, can you come and look at my furnace? And I said, yeah, man, I'll be over there. So I get some tools, and I go out there. I've known this young man for a long time. Since he was born. I've known his dad since before he was born, the kid, my friend. And I go out to his house, and of course he's married. He's got a kid, and and I'm looking at his furnace, and I'm working on it, and I needed a longer tool, like a longer needle nose or something to reach in a little bit further. And I asked him, do you by any chance have like a longer needle nose or a tool or something I could reach in there? And then his wife butts in, and she says, oh, he doesn't have any tools. He doesn't know how to do anything with his hands, which I thought was kind of odd, and I didn't want to get involved, so I didn't say anything. I kept on doing my repair, and I did my repair, and then we walked outside. We were outside talking, and he tells me, you know what, man? I said, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really into repairs. He told me, I don't like to spend time repairing things like a toilet or a doorknob or anything like that. He said, I'd rather just call somebody. I'd rather get better at what I do at my job and invest in education and stuff like that than do these jobs. And I gotta say, he's right. I'm not gonna say that he's wrong. It's a different world than the world I grew up in, but he's right. And I don't mean to badmouth any generations. I have a lot of admiration for the younger generations. I think they're very bright, very smart, very talented. I mean, I see these young kids, man, they have a lot of talent. They're really bright. There's everything in all generations, but in general, they're really bright. A little bit sensitive, but very bright. So, we got to talking, and I was telling him, yeah, but have you ever thought about what's going to happen in 20, 30, 40 years when a lot of us retire or are no longer here? These repairs are going to get more and more costly. And the fact that he doesn't have any tools and doesn't want to repair anything, that means it's going to be a lot of repairs over his lifetime, and a lot of cost. But I'm not so worried about him because he's doing okay. This talk is about the generations that are coming, getting of age, and they're looking for something to do. I have an example. For example, in the 1849 gold rush, there's a lot of prospectors, people coming out here to make money, dig out gold. A lot of people invested everything they had and threw it on there, and then they went out to California and looked for gold. Unfortunately, most of them did not find any gold or enough to cover even their costs, or ended up bankrupt or poorer than when they started. But the ones that did make the money were the ones providing the services. People selling wheelbarrows, shovels, picks, food, housing, entertainment. Those people became rich. It wasn't the people after the gold that necessarily became rich, because very few of them did. It was the people providing the services. And I think this is what's happening with the times and life right now. There's still going to be a need for all these services. Somebody, handyman, HVAC techs, plumbers, roofers, for everybody. And it's getting really, really hard to find younger kids that want to do these jobs. It's getting really hard. I do maintenance, apartment maintenance, and every year I notice that there's more guys retiring, but there's very few guys going into these trades. There's much more retirement than people coming in. And I understand why. I understand why, but these trades eventually will pay much more than what they're paying right now, because it's all supply and demand. Eventually, more people are going to rely on the services, and there's less people in the services, which means that there'll be much more money than what there is right now. Even though there's good money right now. Back in the 90s when I started pouring concrete, man, I knew a whole bunch of concrete guys that were 17, 18, 19 years old, 20 years old. I mean, you could find them anywhere. I mean, everybody would go into the trades, and then now I look at the crews now, and it's very few young guys now. It's mostly older guys in the trades, and I can see it's getting older and older, and the newer generations are doing other things. So I think there's gonna be good money in the trades. I'm sure there is, and if somebody is interested in this, doing these type of trades, I think it's much easier now, because back when I was a kid or a young man, a lot of people wouldn't teach you. You'd ask a plumber, how do you fix this? A lot of them wouldn't teach you. They didn't want to give out their secrets. You'd ask an HVAC tech, and He wouldn't give out his secrets. Today, you can go into YouTube and everything's there. So, I mean, I just want to say this video is about, there's going to be good money in the trades. There already is good money, and there's a big demand, and it's only going to get better. So I hope this video helps somebody, and I'll see you guys in the next video.